Been smoking weed in the stock room on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Right under our noses. How awful.
And on Mondays and Thursdays, I just drink. And on Saturdays, I go to the Cinnabon and go nuts. It's so good.
Okay, so yeah, we might have just ended, but now we're back because I got in trouble. She's like, why are you not going anymore? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I was supposed
10
to.
minutes.
I'm supposed to keep going. I'm like, and usually when I do one of these lives, I'm going live for like 2 hours. So
There's no point of you paying for this for 51 minutes.
I got in trouble. So Kelsey came home and went like this to me.
And everything, and all of a sudden I heard something go, Charlie Murphy! That was cold-blooded!
I was like, oh shit. All right, fine.
I don't really get the point there.
What?
I should punch you in the face.
Oh no.
Live on stream, and then we could get there you go viral.
No. That would hurt a lot.
How you feeling? Got a hard day.
All right, so we got some music playing.
So what were you talking about before you
What? Before I stopped? I mean, look, I was talking some of the DC and like the MCU stuff, and there's not much to talk about right now. Oh god. Yo.
When you went to that, I was ready.
Oh wow. Big A, Andre, what's up there, big guy? Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt if she did punch me in the face.
It would be
Yeah. So I was going for like 51 minutes plus before. But then, she had to bounce out. She had to get stuff for dinner. And I'm on my like 20 straight day work streak.
Friday night, act like it's fucking
I gotta act like it's fucking Friday night because I am finally off tomorrow after 20 straight days of work. But I was talking some of the DCU and the MCU stuff, and I'm like, all right, there's not that much to cover in regards to people just picking up BS left and right when it comes to that, and that's basically what it has been. She's itching to test a new set of brass knuckles to secretly. She would. Kelsey would love.
I'm not like violent like that.
She's not violent like that, but.
I don't like weapons. I don't like guns. I don't like any of that stuff.
But she will hit. So Kelsey's a fellow Chuck.
Whoa! And I thought insurance salesmen were pushy. Oh, a fellow chucker, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That would just cause like a lot of blood and a whole thing.
Bare hands only. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't like blood.
Yeah. No. She don't like blood, but she will slap around. Yeah.
Yeah.
She has no problem. She has no problem doing that.
You deserve it.
Oh.
The more you watch him, you'll understand.
Yeah, the more you see of me live. But I was live a little bit earlier. And, now we're doing another live in 2 nights. In 2
It's hard to do because you were an asshole. And
Yeah, I was an asshole.
supposed to be an asshole.
Yeah. One chooses to be an asshole, so one gets the asshole treatment. And that's how that goes. But, when it comes to what I was telling you about Snow White, did you hear what she said?
I don't know what she said.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, wait.
I heard about this other stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna look that up. So you talk while I'm getting this.
No, but I'll show you. what about now they're talking about how Snow White's like too controversial for this day and age, and how can they make it into? They're basically kind of like going after people that animate this, and it's like that was done in the 30s. Okay, everybody. So it's like the son or the grandson of the person that animated this, but it was animated in 1935.
Uh-huh.
Like that. You're really going after somebody now? Really?
They're not going after it. It's Rachel Zegler's comments.
No, this wasn't.
Oh, they what?
No,
They're
you
going.
You go and say that while I find your article.
So let me get Rachel. Zegler, Snowy White. Let's see here. Let me see if I got something good. So she had So she's ripping. You know that she called Prince Charming, right? Or no? Well,
No,
whoever
he's just the prince.
it's the prince. He's considered a stalker. Now you know there's also the controversy of the fact that there's not dwarves playing the dwarves. It's like normal sized people.
What are they saying about the dwarves?
What do you?
No, they're not. Even they are.
No, they're not all dwarves.
No, they're not all.
No. So I gotta find her comments. So you read. Go ahead. You read what you were gonna tell me.
Well, no, I didn't find that out, but I'm just looking at it. Did they really think they were going to do something like the 7
Well,
groups and it wasn't going to cause controversy in 2023?
Well, oh yeah, in 2023, yeah. Oh Jesus, what the hell did I just hit? I don't even know. Like, I mean, but like, here's where I go with it, right? Like, why the fuck do we need any of these remakes?
Let me just tell you this. Like, I'm not even getting here right now.
1937.
37. Okay? And it still holds well. Okay? People still watch it. And
Yeah, but like,
to their kids and all this. Why did you need the live action? You know, from 1937.
all right. So number one, that's the greed of like. Should we turn down that a little bit? I'm sorry. It's right there. It's right in front of you. She came out and made like harsh comments on what Snow White and the story stood for, and she was calling the prince a stalker. Okay, right. This actress was calling the prince a stalker, ripping. Wait, no, like this is what you didn't know. Ripping into what the story was and what it stood for and what the dwarves were, and will the prince be in it when they get to like, you know, the cuts? They said, no, you should have heard.
Well, how's she going to get out of her coma?
You know, like, yo, you should have heard this. Now, taking on, so like, what cracks me up is like, see, this is where I crack up with people. Like, what the fuck?
That's the story. She gets the true mom's kiss, and that's what brings her out of her coma. For the poison apples.
But why is it?
Why wouldn't they not have the prince?
Right, but why is she trying to take? I mean, everybody calls it the woke agenda or whatever it may be.
What is she?
I'm trying to see if I can find the right.
What is she getting out of that?
I don't know
You're
what
a freaking actress.
she's.
She spent money and walked away.
But she's not even white. She's not even white. She's already race bended for Snow White. Yes, Rachel Zegler. Yeah, she's already race bended. She's not white.
Sorry, if anyone's new, I do not like live action.
Kelsey thinks that live action Disney sucks. So do I. Live action Disney blows.
And I'm just such a big Disney fan that I want to watch.
And she's a ginormous Disney fan. I'm trying to see if I'm going to get the right.
The original animation, you're not going to ruin the stories, you're not going to change them.
God damn it. That's not what I want. So there's a reason that
I'm not
Kelsey's
gonna
still
go-
talking. I'm searching right now,
Are we going to
everybody.
Disney in 2 weeks? No, I'm not going to see live action Ariel. Like,
Live action Ariel? Get the fuck out of here.
Hollywood Studios. Cartoon Ariel
Next.
is still in Magic Kingdom. Okay, how do you explain that to your kid? They go to one park, go, okay, yeah, there's that. Oh no, she was in the park too. Really? Was she? So, was she? No! It shouldn't
Oh,
be
all right,
that
here
it's
we
the
go.
Magical Kingdom. I am sorry.
So I think I might have it. I think I got it. Let's see if I got this right. I'll check. You keep going. I mean, look, yo. Did anybody really like any of the live action Disney shit? Seriously. On any of the fucking old movies? So now I'm trying to find the right controversial. What are you looking up? All right. So basically, what was going on? Like, all right. So I don't have the controversial comments, I don't think. But we know Gal Gadot was playing, what is it, the evil Empress or whatever? That's not Maleficent. That is Maleficent. That's the diorama that I Oh shit. Oh, I should show the diorama. I got the diorama right there when we go.
I want Beauty and the Beast.
She wants Beauty and the Beast, I know that one.
Actually,
But
they have actually really cool ones with the dwarves.
Yeah, no, I saw that one. I remember seeing that one. When your mom and your brother and they're like, yeah, they don't have it. I'm like, you're full of shit. But when we're talking about this Snow White bullshit that's going on, Kelsey's trying to find something else. I know on Piers Morgan, they had like, a dwarf, and they were talking about how they were upset how they were not cast for the roles of that because they're trying to be like, they're not dwarfs. And this is, like the prince whatever, the prince is a stalker and he's trying to do this. And the movie is from, number one, don't touch this shit. Don't touch it. There's no reason to fucking touch any of this crap. Lion King was meant to be animated. Pinocchio. Oh my God. Pinocchio. Number one, Pinocchio was creepy to...
They are like
In what? Snow White?
no,
It's all fucked up. So, wait. With Rachel Zegler, who I told you is not white, it already is race bended. So,
yeah, they're literally not doing that this time. She's like, we absolutely
Is it a love story? She's like, is it a love story? Isn't it?
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be
No.
talking about trouble. But
That's the story. That's supposed to be the whole point.
That's the story.
That's the whole. That's supposed to be the point. Like, why? So, right. We live in a fucking time. We live in an era with this bullshit. And even with what I'm doing right now, where everybody thinks they have a voice and they think that they're being so controversial or they're being different or they're making a difference in the world when we float in fucking nothingness. We're in gravity. There's no air in space. How does the sun burn? Look that up. It will fucking make you go crazy. It's fusion.
This is what I saw.
What?
So this is the son of the original animator from
1937, Snow White. That's when it came out.
He's actually making comments about it and saying about how his dad was the creator or something, or the director.
Creator, director, whatever it may be.
That he and Walt would disagree with what they're trying to do because it's changing the story. The change story.
Why are they trying to change Walt's vision?
Of the characters, they're making up new things, and I'm just not into that. I find it, quite frankly, a bit insulting.
Exactly, and that's my
With
point.
some of these classic, everybody, classic films.
That's
No respect for what Disney did and what his dad did. They were turning in their graves. Yeah.
right,
I think
but
that's very true because I didn't actually know that they literally changed the story. Now I really wouldn't see it because you cannot change the story of Snow White. The story of Snow White is actually a story from years and years and years ago. Like when I actually now have to go see. Go ahead and send me one thing.
oh no, I'm gonna read a comment while you check that. Okay, do we have nostalgia because we feel as if we can return to an event in the past that our bodies would change to a state in which we can feel the world is what we're missing. Snow White cocaine. Yeah, no. I like that, Andre, though. I like that last quote right there, but the last one, no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I like that, though, dude. I like that.
Fairy tale from 1812.
What?
1812.
Snow White?
Snow White.
Yeah, but like most tales, people don't understand. Santa Claus is not a happy story. Go ahead.
No, but it's Brothers Grimm. Like, and that was from
The Brothers Grimm told a lot of terrible stories that derive, and Disney turned them into happy stories. We know that.
Yeah, I mean the story itself.
Supernatural did that. They covered that, especially Krampus. Go ahead.
But that's what it was based off of. It was based off of this story that was created in 1812.
Right.
Okay? 1812.
Right.
And you're talking about 2023, you're gonna change this story that's
But
been
we
around
but
for
that's the
centuries now?
But that's the problem now. Like, we live in that time. So this is a young girl who is race bending into Snow White, who isn't, and even Gal Gadot as Maleficent.
This was the
Gal
first-
Gadot, I'm sorry, she can't act. So
This was
her,
also the first full length made color voice and all that. It's like
for
so,
what, animation?
Yeah.
Oh
like, that
wow,
was so,
wow, I didn't know
That
that.
was like what set the precedent for everything that they were ever going to do. So the fact that they did that is just like that was incredible, and that just like set the storyline for everything else.
Right,
Like,
right.
They just set the platform for it, and then they could do that, and they came up with all these. Not in Fantasia. They came up with all these different.
Fantasia.
No, but like those were new animation.
Cracktasia.
For that time.
Yes.
Like that was state of the art.
Well,
That
yeah,
was-
but like that's why I get upset that now we're in 2023, and these puck fucks right here, like we'll play the interview right here to see what they say. They have to put their agenda into what today's day and age is for something that could still connect to people. There's billions of people on this planet. So these old stories, these old tropes, or whatever it may be, could still connect. Andrew, I'm going to read your comment. I haven't read it yet. And I see you left another one. But these old tropes can still connect to people of today's age. So when you have some fucking little putz that comes out, and even, I know everybody loves her as Wonder Woman, but she's a controversial person anyway in real life. Gal Gadot, who can't act for fucking shit. She sucks.
Well,
she's Maleficent. No one needed live action Snow White. No one Disney. So as like Kelsey openly said, like she's a huge Disney fan, but for other reasons. When she sees this shit, she hates it. She thinks it sucks. This is stupid. It is so dumb. So
really
changing the story of something that worked for ages and still can work for fucking children, for girls of, you know, like that still dream and yearn, you know, like whatever it may be. Like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with the human race? What is wrong with everybody? Yeah, shot. But they can't be dwarves now either, and that's why I said on an actual like live news show in UK, Piers Morgan, they were complaining about it because they're not dwarves. And wait a minute, this particular role, the 7 dwarves would fit dwarves in real life, but no, because we're in 2023 where everything is quote unquote woke or whatever. What the fuck are you calling them? The 7 followers? Like, what is it? And that's why I want to play this, because I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck this stupid ass says. She annoys me, number one. Her arrogance. I've seen a few other things. I can't pull them up. I don't know if I can pull my TikTok up in here. Tick. But
no, I was just gonna say that. Like, I always love it because she's the one that's speaking to the animals, and I love that.
But no, apparently this stupid ass bitch doesn't want to do all these things because 1937, you can tell it was made for 1937. What does that mean? No shit, Sherlock.
No, actually, you can still watch it today and it's still going to be a really good animated movie that you're like, wow, that was made in 1937. We watched the original Mickey Mouse cartoons and we say,
oh, I love the original stuff.
Amazing animation, 1935, 1932,
1940. You go to today's animation when it comes to Disney, sucks. It sucks.
So say we go watch Snow White, we're gonna be like, wow, that was great. Especially in 1937, that was amazing. Obviously, the color and all that's not gonna be like 2023.
No one asked for these movies, so it's like, wow, you know. And that's why I also say, like, you know what? Good thing Hollywood's on strike. Even though I was talking in the other way, it's not good for the actual people that work for all these things. But you know what? For all the stupid fucking narratives that are out there, it's good because everything needs a reset. So wait, let's take a look. I did share this, so let's see what this stupid ass says. Ready?
White's up there, and I cried my eyes out.
Like seeing yourself for the first time in full Snow White drag.
Does that
I
look like
love
Snow
that
White?
description. It's perfect. Oh my God. Well, when you get to wear Sandy Powell, first of all, insane. And then you get to be lit by Mandy Walker and Nadia Stacey designed your hair and makeup. It's like the most incredible thing in the world. And then all of a sudden you open your eyes and you watch the playback, which I never do. And I saw myself on screen and I just wanted to throw up. I was so happy about it. And it was the most incredible experience. And the fan reaction was insane. We didn't even see what they were clapping for. I think it was good. I don't know.
Sizzle.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything.
Yeah.
We're still waiting.
You see yourself as the evil queen. You are not evil, but you're not.
Say that what I'm used to.
God damn
and
it. I need the controversial comment.
Every second.
I need the controversial comments. I can't find the controversial. Rachel said,
That's
Rachel
so wrong.
White interview.
I can't believe that they like changed. I can't see anything. That's what's really like throwing me right now. I wasn't listening to any of this before, so.
But
I don't
here,
listen to
but
any
you
of
know,
the
like,
action stuff because I hate live action.
but
Now
here's the
you're
thing,
going
right? Here's the thing that's funny. So even though, like, wait, so at least Will Smith honored what Rob Williams as the genie, and Halle Berry was a fan of The Little Mermaid. This might wait, what, Andrew? Because I know you go to Disney. This, my God, every interview she trashes the original. Oh wow, that's.
Well, yeah, I think that the other ones haven't changed the stories. Like, I don't think
They
Little
might not.
Mermaid changed the story. You know.
Snow White is the first animated film that
There
made
was
Disney
still
the
in it.
company that it is today, and they're disgracing it. And he's correct. They're disgracing what it is.
Oh yeah, he's talking about the director. That's what I was talking about.
That, yeah, I wanted to get to his comments. Hell, even the son of the director of Snow White said what Disney is doing is a disgrace. Right. So,
That's what I was
like, right. So looking at the two of them, they don't look like characters at all.
No, and not if you change
Why?
the
So,
story.
and then you change the story entirely, and then she had the nerve to call the prince a stalker.
That's not what the story was. Did you watch it, lady?
She's tying today's day and age into a 1937
Okay,
cartoon and story. Why?
that's who Snow White was.
Why would you do that?
She was looking for her future, and she wanted to find that person, and she wanted
And there's
to-
nothing wrong with that.
That was what she was dreaming about, and then
Right.
she went and she ate poison apple, and then she went into a coma.
But then you're
True
gonna,
love's kiss is what brought her
but that's not
back.
exactly what's gonna bring her back. Is it the prince? She openly had comments, because I can't find them and I don't give two fucks enough to go find it. Saying, well, it's not coming out to 2024, so no, the prince might not be in it. Excuse you?
Well, yeah, that's basically what I'm reading right now. Is that they changed the
What?
and
So what's your journey? Her journey's different. Her journey. Get the fuck
I
out
don't know
of
if
here.
he's not in
Get-
it, or they're going to make him into a villain.
Right.
That's
Get
how
like,
it
yeah, get out of here with that
And
crap.
I don't know.
And personally, I don't give two fucks about Snow White. But if you don't have anything, especially like, come on, Disney, do better. Don't suck. You suck right now when it comes to movies and series. You suck. All right, I'm enjoying Muppets Mayhem, but on a totality, not good. And now you're gonna like force feed another fucking live action adaptation of one of your classics? Come on, man. You're bastardizing what a guy created. And the parks are awesome, but Jesus, if you suffer on your movie end, you're gonna fucking suffer eventually on your parks. So let me read these couple comments real quick before we comment on that. Do we want to return to the past because we know we can never go back? No, I don't think it's good to return to the past in a lot of things, but nostalgia is good. But nostalgia is only good when you revisit nostalgia for what nostalgia was, not when you're trying to take nostalgia and bringing nostalgia into modern. Because when you take nostalgia into modern, it sucks. It doesn't work because it worked for the era it was in. So it's cool to go back and be like, wow, that was cool. But we don't need to make it now because it's not going to work. So let me read the rest of that. Do we want things because we can't have them? Always. Are we doomed to want things we don't have? Yes. Them and to outrun the inevitable. Like Andre, that's true. I like that. What else you got there with your novels? 10,000 years ago, Homo sapiens that were more baby-like, reproduced more. As a result, all modern Homo sapiens are not fully matured. Well, a lot of fucking humans are not matured in today's day and age. It's very unfortunate to see. And unfortunately, the Homo sapiens that are in charge of all these things are not developed, are they, Kelsey? Because look at what we're getting. Correct? It is funny to use that word, but you put it.
I will not call middle name.
She's just like, what? But that was a fun word to use. Homo sapien. It's like I have a thesaurus. Like when Joey had the thesaurus toilet paper. Yeah, I'm like Joey from Friends. All modern Homo sapiens are not fully matured. An actual adult Homo sapien hasn't existed in large numbers since. I like to use Homo sapien. The infestation of many species is the result. Oh God, you're fucking hilarious, this guy. Is a result of a domestication. Funny to say that word right now. Like dogs and wolves, we are the dogs of humanoids. Well, Kelsey calls me a dog all the time.
Yes, it's just like my dog.
Apparently,
You do.
no, I do. I'm like a dog. We are playful as a result, but also dependent on fantasy to be comfortable. Wow, that's totally true, man. To that's my assumption. Well, you know what, man? Honestly, within reading that, I do not disagree at all. I like that. It was fun to use the word humanoids. But yeah, we all seek that stuff. We do. I would love to be a dog. Who wouldn't love to be a dog?
Too. I didn't have to go to work, remember?
Yeah. Just the sheer dopamine rush of your companion showing up home and getting excited, snuggling, kissing, cuddling,
Yeah, nobody's
eating.
ever happy to see a dog.
No.
No one ever breaks me like that. I'm sorry. But you don't break me like Barkley does.
No, because they don't. You know why? Because they don't have to think the way we think in those ways. It's nature. It's survival.
He just
It's
goes, oh, damn you. Barkley's like, yes, you.
right. We have complex thoughts on, like what we think we need to do and all this other bullshit. But, at the end of the day, it is the truth. My God. So weird. But that Snow White shit, that to me, like...
Well, then I just think of, like, if they're going to continue doing, like, I'm assuming they're just going to go down the line. They're just going to do every movie that's ever been animated, and they're going to do this because they...
I'm surprised they haven't done Hercules yet.
I thought that was coming, actually. I felt like that was, like, in the works.
That probably should be coming soon. You would think Hercules is coming. We haven't got Bambi yet. Why not? Maybe we'll change that story too. Why not? They could change that. They could do something different. Well, it's not a happy story, but a lot of their stories are happy. Lion King is not happy.
No,
It's
I
just-
did not watch live action because I love Lion King, and I was not going to let freaking Beyonce ruin it for me.
I mean, even Aladdin? Why they did Aladdin? No.
I don't watch those.
What else did they do? Beauty and the Beast was no.
They don't look like characters. I'm sorry.
They did 101 Dalmatians, and then they did Cruella, which was a prequel. Basically, I think what goes on is.
Hercules, I think, is coming up. Oh, I know Lilo's and Stitch.
Oh, that's right, Lilo and
I think I heard
Stitch.
something about
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
What the fuck would you want to do with Rapunzel?
But
Really?
there's a lot more. Those are the ones that I know are coming up. Did they do a Sleeping Beauty yet? I don't think so. That's probably coming up too.
Well, how would you do if you can't do a Snow White without being controversial and trying to change the story? How the fuck you gonna do Snow White? I mean, yeah, that's right, Sleeping Beauty. How the fuck would you do that? That wouldn't happen.
I know, but I feel like it's probably gonna come. There's gonna come into all of it.
Yeah, for the most part.
Eventually, but it's not needed, and I will not see any of them. As I've continued to not see any of them because you're not going to ruin my cartoons. I will go and watch all the cartoons of this.
Well, that's kind of the thing these days. I don't know why everybody gets so upset, right? So here we're just talking about it, but are we actually upset? Does it really? No, well, no, like where you're actually not going to go back and watch what you want to go watch. If people don't want to support what they see, they just don't go watch it. That hurts it right there. You don't watch. Oh, excuse me. You don't watch the Chip and Dale.
Nope, I refuse. Again, there's another one.
Okay, so
Remakes. I don't.
right. So here we are. Okay, so all right. Let's go from there. Remakes, reboots. Who needs it?
No one.
Nobody.
But they're trying to find a way to make money without having to create anything new. Right? They don't have to create a new story.
Well,
They're
because
so
it's
basically all these things are based off. Not the story they're based off.
right. So you can twist a story 20 million different
But
ways.
they're not coming up with like original characters or anything like that. So
No.
you need to.
They're not.
That's basically how that goes. That's what I think. And they're like, okay, that's easy. Let's do that. Let's not come up with a new story. Because it might not hit. But people that know Snow White and they know Hercules and they know this, so they're gonna go anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Which could be true.
Well, it's going on with superhero stuff. Even though you keep seeing fans bitch and moan about things that aren't going well, they don't care. They're gonna keep making them. They'll keep rebooting. They'll keep remaking. They'll keep going back to things. Now, sometimes they do well. I mean, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I loved Afterlife. But let's see what they do with the sequel. Let's see what they do with a couple cartoons because I know they have some cartoons coming out. So hopefully the cartoons are good. But at the end of the day, like, I guess people, it's funny in life when you think about it. We're all going through everything for the first time, right? No matter what your age is, you're going through something for the first time. I'm 41, so I was fortunate enough to hit certain entertainment brackets at a certain time, and it hit. Just like Kelsey, 31, was able to hit brackets of entertainment at a certain time. No different than any viewer that comes in tonight that hit things at a different time. So, unfortunately, when you look at what you're getting now, I would say, I guess, like, when did it all start sucking? I don't know. Say like 5 years ago. We'll go 5 years ago.
I say from 2015 on.
All right. So Kelsey says from
Like 8
20.
years ago.
All right. So like 8 years ago.
That's what I would say. I'm not saying
Things
anything.
weren't. So you're like I'm trying to go with it, and where I had Kelsey give me a guesstimate is shit wasn't original anymore.
Yeah, see, I feel like before that they were still coming out with
Cartoons were still hitting in the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, think about it. Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, Rugrats.
I'm just thinking, well, that was more than
That was late 90s, but it bled in.
Yeah.
Things bled in.
I feel like Pixar was putting out hit after hit after hit after hit.
Late 2000s. Like 2008, Wall-E, Up.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Coming out with sequels into that point because things were still good. Like when I graduated high school, I feel like that was still
Things were still going.
Things were still good then.
Right.
It just started after that.
Yeah, and then shit just.
And then it's like they didn't have any ideas or they didn't want to spend the money.
It's almost like nobody wanted to be original anymore. Everybody just got lazy.
I was like, did they just give up? At a certain point, come up with a good original movie, and not something that you need to be diverse about or anything like that. Because I feel like that's a lot of things too.
That's a huge thing these days, to be diverse.
Instead of just putting out stories.
Instead of putting out quality entertainment, no matter what the message may be, just put out quality entertainment with a message.
Pretends to be offended by everything.
What happened?
Everyone just pretends to be offended.
Well, that's because the internet is so popular now.
But
So what better? Yeah, but what?
Why are you more offended now than anyone was in 1937?
Because people are stupid. But now, no one's educated now. Everybody's lazy now. So it's easy to get access to information. It's easy, Kelsey, it's easy to gaslight. It's easy to throw a flame into this.
I just don't think that you're any more offended now. You're just having a different platform than the people at 1937.
That's the whole point. Yeah, so you can gaslight it. So you can get people to engage with you and feel good about yourself when you're delivering a message about bullshit. Get clicks, views, whatever it may be. And now we live in that day and age. So that's why nothing is good. That's why entertainment does suck. Now let me read some of these comments right here. What do we got? What do you got there, Andre? Okay, no. Dogs are a species of wolves that never become fully adult like wolves do because we domesticated them. We domesticated ourselves, so we are prematurely part baby. I wonder what an adult Homo sapien is. I don't know there, Andre. I suspect bigger, scarier, and smarter like wolves compared to dogs. That could be a movie. Could be a movie's Invasion of the Adults. Though I do like the ability to be playful. It happens slowly. I noticed the decline in 2006. 2006. Okay, cool. 2006. Yeah. It society just kind of plummeted when it came to. It's amazing that society plummeted when it came to entertainment. Entertainment is the largest form. Just feeling good. Mm-hmm. Coming home to detach. Get lost in your favorite show without bullshit propaganda being thrown in your face. Regardless, you'd be like, oh, that always existed. Yeah, whether it be a t-shirt or soda or food. But at no point did you need
go and talk about that.
Right, do you need morals thrown in your face or a message or you know what? This old cartoon, they said it wrong.
Can we even just talk about how they even changed things? Like, Aunt Jemima, no longer a brand.
Pearl Mills Company.
All of a sudden, she's racist.
Land O'Lakes.
Are you kidding me? She wasn't a real person.
Ooh, the Washington Redskins. They're called the Washington Commanders now because you can't say Redskin. Then you have the Land O'Lakes. She's not on the Land O'Lakes anymore. The India.
But they weren't real people.
Nothing is. That's why I get so pissed off.
How did that offend you?
That's why, like, we're talking Disney, but that's why I'm like, I slap my fucking face. And
She was not a slave. She's not a real person.
Not a real person. And that's why I can't talk to a lot of people on the fucking internet anymore about Superman and Batman and all these people because they get so emotional about stupid shit. Like, duh, Superman, he wouldn't do it. Like, oh my God. Yo. You know what the guy on Black Print would do? What? The fuck is wrong with you people? I just like entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Ed and Eddie and Dexter's Laboratory lost quality partway through. Of course, a lot of them did. Yo, dude, Johnny Bravo, go watch Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo wouldn't survive 2 seconds into today's day and age. That character would be done. If you recall the change, perhaps that's the point of noticeable decline in quality entertainment. Well, think about Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy would die. Ren and Stimpy couldn't exist. Beavis and Butthead would have never came into existence. Daria, Aeon Flux, Spawn. These are all early fucking cartoons that were like more hardcore cartoons, but entertainment is the hardest thing to maintain and not essential, and it's is the first to go. The first to go. Yes, entertainment is in jeopardy right now with Hollywood on strike, and then you see
Here's what I found.
Quiet, and then you see what you get from an actress, a young actress with a big mouth that comes out and tries to take down classic cartoon, a story, whatever, and we know where all these things derive from. Before people are like, do you know all the Disney stories derive from dark? Yes, I know they derive from
Dark
the brothers.
fairy tales. That's what they're from. They're from.
Everything derives from something.
Not
No different.
All of them are their original stories.
No different than the Bible, the greatest story ever told. Something that gained legs over time. That's manipulated. Every story is manipulated. It doesn't matter. As human beings, you need to be distracted. You need to be entertained. You need to have purpose. But why we try to rewrite things instead of trying to come up with something new is what baffles my mind. And then when young momos that get paid millions of dollars to come out and talk like idiots and they think that they're saying something righteous is where you're like, oh my God. And that's where this, and even me talking to you right now is no good, because it allows these people to have that voice where they never had that voice. Yeah, maybe they had that voice privately. Okay, they say Hollywood was in New Jersey. That was like a secret, and then everybody moved out to California. Apparently that was like an actual factoid. Why can't you just let the actors be actors? The movies come out, the shows come out, and that's it. No one's trying to push an agenda anywhere. That's the worst part. When you have actors and actresses coming out to push an agenda, or a she, a him, a her, a he, or whatever the fuck you want to be these days, come out and start talking, and then that's pushed into your entertainment too. Oh my God, we suck. We suck at the end of the day. We do. We suck. And hopefully, people have someone next to them or someone close to them in their lives where they're able to bounce their shit off personally to each other, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be alone. We all might die alone, but you don't want to be alone. And for some reason, entertainment now is dividing everybody when it shouldn't. Entertainment's meant to make everybody just be entertained. But then that's now being put into like it's politics, where if you're a Democrat, a liberal, or a fucking Republican, or I'm an independent, like what the hell is going on anymore? Too many, everybody's got too much voice, everybody has too many options. It's just mass hysteria, right? Mass hysteria is going on anymore. What do you got there? Beavis and Butthead has a new show now. Yeah, but it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. I even saw their new movie. It didn't hit. It doesn't ring anymore. His watch said, "This is what I found." Irregular Neil, quiet.
Oh, he does that constantly.
It talks yeah, my watch will talk out of nowhere all the time.
Very loud.
But even Beavis and Butthead it's not Beavis and Butthead. Like, that was something that did not have to be revisited because it was a 90s comedy. It was a 90s sitcom, like Dexter's Laboratory, 90s. Fucking Cow and Chicken, 90s. Johnny Bravo, 90s. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, all that stuff, all the anime. Still ties to now, but anime is its own thing. But a lot of that stuff was in the 80s and 90s. Akira, that was in the 80s, I feel. Gundam. I think it was Gundam? Well, whatever it may be. But there's like so much stuff that was meant for eras. That's why, like, I grew up in the late 80s and then into the 90s. I love all that shit. I do. It's great. You know, like, and a lot of that stuff on those shelves calls into that. And the shit behind me. And then I made that section. And then there's this stuff right here, but I gotta light it up. Then there's all my 22 Hot Wheels that have to be shot in a show, but not all in one show.
Today when I was at work, I actually went into my Disney playlist. I found the Disney afternoon. Like what you would play, like their song.
You mean the way I have to play the video games?
No, their song, yeah. So it was fun.
And then
in the car while we're driving.
and then Curse Up a Storm.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do that. No, but I found the music, so we're gonna put it on in the car.
Oh, okay.
It's the theme to the Disney afternoon.
All right. That's cool. Down with that. But yeah, it's wild where we're at in this world.
I like where the future is.
I mean, I did something on my TikTok last night. That's why I have the ad Irregular Neil, and I was whipping out my Blockbuster card. And just talking about, you know, like how I have Bob's Burgers going on right now, right? And that's off one of the streaming networks that I'm going off. That is Hulu, amongst many others. But you have all these options, but there was nothing ever like going to the fuck. Nothing like ever going to the video store. Your mom and pop video store, Blockbuster, of course, whatever. and like just having that setting, that ambiance. And that's why, like, I was talking about this in my TikTok. Like, look at, like, I got a setting here. Like, there's a setting going on here. You walk in here, you're like, yo, what do you got going on? There's a giant green screen. We got a little mini bar. We got that fucking craziness. Proton packs, lightsabers, you name it.
Oh, yeah.
You name it. You name it.
Got a lightsaber.
And I'm gonna have another. Yes. But like, you know, going to like figure out what you were gonna rent, whether it be a video game, maybe a video game and a movie, a couple movies. When I used to go to like the mom and pop places, like that's why I'm like, follow me on TikTok at Irregular Neil. It's right down there. And you'll see what I mean. You know, I do a lot of different stuff on there. Plus, I do stuff on here. We're gonna do some Hot Wheel toy shows, and we're gonna put them on both platforms. So much to do. I gotta shoot some Ghostbusters stuff.
He has to.
Oh my god, always.
I have to.
I have to shoot Ghostbusters stuff.
You just made that like.
What? I mean, because you have to. Look, wait, ready? Here, I'll play this.
Was a man, was better, the time was better, but they had no sense of fear. Cause they knew that they were missing, all the boys knew the mixes, so they called.
Right, boys. Ready? Throw it! I did that. That's my fault.
It's okay. The table broke the fall. Outside.
I'm closing it. Now! We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Woo! I love that shit. I love that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I want Kelsey to do for us on the thing, but I'm like,
I did do that.
I know we have some stuff. Oh, did that knock off again? Oh, that's okay.
I guess like running slow. They're like
tiny little wicks. Tiny little wicks. Little wicks.
I did mash that together.
Yeah, that was a mashup by Miss Kelsey.
Yes. No, he wants me to create him as a Ghostbuster.
I do.
As though we have a studio here in the bedroom.
Well, I have all my stuff, so if I'm able to do that, you know, that'd be pretty cool.
I just need the technology and to be able to do it all the time.
We're gonna take a cheers right now. A cheers out there.
Okay,
Cheers out there, Andre. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Andrew. This is the second live of the night, so thank you to everybody else that was on the first one. Now we're on another one.
All
So
right.
cheers.
All right, King.
Cheers, Queen. Okay. I have my burn on my fucking arm.
You have to be careful. Careful.
I do. Woo! What do you got there? Perhaps when we add new parts to a form of entertainment to can make it feel better again, so people can keep truing to add new parts to revive it, but we either don't know how or we're being cheap. Well, all right. So that was kind of hard to read, but I understand where you're going with that. I don't think it's that they're cheap. They just know it's easy to grip people in these days, don't you think?
That's because people have no attention span now.
Right. So, like, that's why I understand where you were going with that, Andre.
If you don't get to your point in the first couple minutes, you're done.
Right. And think about it. That's what this shit is now. Like, God forbid you're not doing something trending, or you're not like boom, 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 and then people are like, okay, like, okay.
I mean, I will say, if I am not gripped in a movie or I think it's really slow moving, I might check it out. Big time I'm checking out. But I'm not a movie person either. But, like, I don't know, I always go back to when we went to see Batman. The Batman.
Yeah, but that was...
And, no, because it was so slow moving and everything else, I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. But that's the thing. If they had gripped that and cut it to 2 hours, they probably would have made it. And if they were able to grip people within the first,
I guess they did.
15, 20 minutes.
It did make money for me. I didn't.
It's gonna make money because people are just gonna go. That's the thing.
Well, because it's bad.
No, but that's like anything. So people are going to see Blue Beetle right now is out, right?
No one's seen that.
Yeah, but people are going to see it.
No,
so
they're not.
It's making money.
It's not making money. It's like
people are going though.
But
they are selling tickets. Anyways, they sold tickets to Barbie, and everyone at work was saying how much it sucked. So like, there was one person that said it was good, and they were like, "No, she's a moron." Everyone else was like, "No, she's a moron. That really sucked." But it was still making money because people are still buying tickets. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that's good. It doesn't mean that people even like it. But people already bought the tickets, so it's already making money.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Like
you're talking about the narrative that they put out there.
Yeah, so they're just saying it's good because it made a lot of money. No, that doesn't mean it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It does not mean it was good. It does not mean that people like it.
No, I understand where you're going with this.
I
understand.
People like it. And no, they did. They said that Blue Beetle was #1 this week, and it knocked Barbie out, which has been for like the last couple of weeks.
Right.
So people are still going. Whether or not they like it or not is a different story.
Narrative.
Whether or not.
So you're going with more of the narrative.
Lots of people, but they're still making money because people are still going to go buy movie tickets. That's what I'm saying. People are going to go buy movie tickets regardless.
Okay.
Of whether they like it or they don't like it, or it tells the right story or doesn't. You know. It's still going to happen. That industry's still going to, especially now, nothing else is going to come out if it's not already done.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, there's a lot of trouble.
There's a lot of trouble ahead. There's a lot of trouble for regular network television. It's a big thing.
For the next few years, the longer this goes, the longer shit gets pushed back. That's why I was saying, like, I don't understand all the crap I'm hearing about MCU, DCU crap, because if they're on strike, what are you talking about?
Yeah. They're not going to film any of it.
They're not filming nothing. They're not doing anything.
That's why they can cast whoever they want. They can cast
Nobody's...
the freaking world if they want.
Yeah, like, that's why I'm just like, what is going on? What are people talking about?
Anything that is completed fully, so there probably is a lot of support. It'll feel like there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because, and I think this is something that you've talked about before too, is that you feel like, oh, they've pushed out so much in such a short amount of time, but then at the same time, like we've talked about before, is that things didn't come out for 2.5 years or whatever it was. So it just feels that way, but those things were ready to come out. They just weren't.
There was released. A lot of rush crap, definitely.
Or they were half done and then they were completed, so then it's coming out and they have to put it out. When are they going to put it out? 20 years from now? No. So they had to push things out. So that's how that works. So then you have to just do it.
Basically,
whether or not you want to do it well or you don't. It
so
just
you know,
has to
like,
be done at some point.
So basically,
it's a job,
I'm listening to what you're saying, right? I'm listening to everything you're saying, and I get it. And where you're going with it almost is like almost like how I was talking about the monopoly of the cable company. We're talking about the force feed of entertainment, where you're like, no matter whether it's great, good, or indifferent, we're gonna give it out. We're gonna give it to you. You're gonna like it because it's gonna come out, boom, 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 and it's gonna give you tropes. It's gonna give you certain things that you like, and you might, and it turns out it might not be good, but we're gonna say it's good because it made a little bit of money, and people went to go see it. Like, and we create the narrative. It's number one. You said Blue Beetle beat out Barbie, but Blue Beetle isn't making $1 billion. But in Barbie's
making more money than that movie is right now, but Barbie's been out for
exactly. That's my point.
Right now,
So-
that made the most money.
Right, exactly. So that makes to the normie eye, right? Whoa. That movie made more money than Barbie? No, that movie didn't even touch Barbie. But this week, it's number one. So that's called narrative. That's called headline. That's called, manipulating the audience, manipulating the general public.
Like I was just listening to, whatever, Sirius XM in my car. And they're just saying, oh, Barbie goes to Throne. Yeah, because it's been out and whoever really wanted to see that movie already saw it.
I already saw it. Like, how many times are you going to go see it?
Nobody really wants to see that, and that's why it's a summer movie, okay? Can we just be real about it?
Right. All these fucking movies that are coming out are summer movies.
It's a movie that, as my mother would say, it's summer wet. Because those are the kind of movies that come out.
You want
And-
Kelsey to play Slimer in a Ghostbusters skit?
No! Kelsey will not do such things.
Oh, that's funny. Right.
Kelsey don't even want to switch him on, and I have to.
Yeah.
No one else will take that job.
That is true. But that's funny. That's funny.
No, but just in general, it's just like things were shut down in 2020, so then things didn't get produced, and then once things started up again, they were like, okay, we gotta finish it with it in whatever form we can, or whatever money we have left.
Mhm.
That's what we're gonna do. So then push it out, finish it, and push it out, and that's how that happened. And I think that was a lot of things were casualties of that. Unfortunately,
Everything's-
maybe things that if that didn't happen wouldn't have been that way. Maybe
Everything-
it would have taken a different turn.
But
there were people that backed out of projects during that time, things
Mhm.
like that. So it's like that didn't want to go back to sets or couldn't go back. They didn't follow the protocols or whatever it was, So
Right.
then things took a different turn. So
Everything's about
It's just
making
like-
money. Everything's about
it's
cash
just-
grab.
It's even just like if everything that didn't happen in the last 4 years didn't happen, maybe everything would be different.
Don't you think that everything is a quick cash grab now?
I mean, it is, but I'm just saying that I think
Right.
that made it more so than it was before.
Think
Or
about
that
like
it would have been
think about when
if things were not altered in the way that they were, and then now this is a totally different animal. Now they kind of came out of it. They almost were coming out of it, and now there's strikes all over the place because nobody wants to pay their people. And
Well,
we
because-
understand we work in unions.
right, but also think about what if you're comparing this to we're talking about the Hollywood aspect of this, correct? All right. When I was saying cable's a monopoly, so is Hollywood. At the end of the day, streaming. Think about streaming. Like when you were just saying what you were saying over the pandemic, over everything that you're seeing now, which is why the strike happened. Is it AI? Yeah, to a point, but not really. It's more the streaming, because I always remember saying to you, I'm like, I don't understand
A streaming
how the
service that
fuck
made careers.
they pay all these big actors and directors and writers and all this stuff for these little streaming platforms that are based off subscriptions. They don't. So where does all the fucking money come from? Obviously, big companies that we don't know about. You and I don't know about them. We don't. Who pays for all this shit?
Well, you don't know who's sponsoring things.
Right. It's, I don't dive into that. I don't dive into that. So that's why I always say, I'm never gonna be the smartest guy in the room, but
There's people
but I
that'll-
get it. I get what's
there's
going on.
Going to be people that completely back projects. You're never gonna know that, but they're gonna do it, or they're gonna invest in it, kind of like you invest in anything.
Anything.
So,
Right. So
there's
that
investors.
you have your big shadow people. You have your shadow companies, shadow people, shadow whatever, controlling everything. All right, fine, get that.
You know, when you get involved by an investment company or anything like that, or you have investors in your company, because we've had that in the past in the company we work for. And people need to get their money back, and when they don't, what do? Get rid of you. Right?
Eliminate you, get rid of you. There's a lot of things. There's so much dirtiness.
To the aspect of like they're on strike right now. Okay, well my union, which I only work part-time there now, but my union just went into, because they're going to go into negotiations, but what they just started doing now is getting ready for a strike fund. So now they take out money every week to go to a strike fund. So if they need to strike when it comes up, there's money put aside to give people to survive. That's basically what that is, and that happens in a contract year. And my to the end, the very last day before you're going to strike, and then they'll settle because they won't not. But they have done this many times. But I just realized that last week, and I'm like, wow. Like I just went and looked at it, and they're taking out money, and that's what that is. And then if they settle before that and it doesn't, they don't strike, they give you, people get paid that money. But it's very interesting. And that's how they're, they deal with everything. And that's how they deal too. So knowing coming from unions and everything like that, what's happening right now is just horrible, because if we really striked, we wouldn't survive. These people are going to survive. But the low men are not surviving. They're not doing well.
Most people,
they're not doing well. Unless you're an A-list actor, you're not doing well right now.
Well, that's why the A-list actors are donating and all this stuff. But that's where everything is lost. So where I am in the realm that I'm in when it comes to all this crap, everybody's talking about nonsensical shit. Like, who's gonna be cast as Batman, or there's just a leak on the plot of this, and who's gonna but the real problem is like real people in the real world are actually suffering right now, because it's almost 3 months of not having any work.
Some of the directors have been suspended.
Now, the big names, like she was saying, writers and even small actors,
writers have been since May.
Makeup artists, stagehands, all tiers of entertainment. Like when it comes to even not actors, dude, they're fucked. People are fucked.
It's the production assistants and the little people within it. Craft services.
Dude, even, and then you go into advertising. You just went into like catering people that might cater to all these freaking industries that do all this shit. So many tiers are being affected, but there's all a point to it, probably. That's the
just pay the damn people.
No. No, there is to the people that make the big money, the people that we don't know, the people that look down and say, "You're gonna do what I want you to do." Oh, one way or the other. And you say like, "Fuck, man, this kind of strike this is a big strike," and people be like, "Well, I'm not in the entertainment business, so what does it matter?" Yeah.
We feel you have no entertainment.
But do you understand how much entertainment drives everything? Can you imagine human beings with nothing to do? Like, I mean, how many times can you watch a YouTuber or a TikToker or whatever if you don't have your series or your movies or reality shows, talk shows coming out? Are you gonna be okay?
A couple weeks from now, when nobody's fall shows come back.
Right, you're gonna be. You know what they're gonna be doing? They're gonna be doing this.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That's exactly what they're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
People are going to be screaming like, "No, I don't like this. I don't want this. This is not what I envisioned.
Because
I want this to be different."
This partially happened in, it was quite a few years
2008.
Yeah, so a lot of years
have passed
since that happened, but it was just writers. They weren't both on strike. So
No, that was just a writer's strike.
It's very interesting going into like the fall now to see what's going to happen and how it's going to continue to affect everybody and affect all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're just fans.
We're gluttons. We're gluttons of everything. We are a greedy species. We hate having to share most times. More so with those we exploit parentally. Wow, you just used the big thesaurus words on the track. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your wealth comes from? Dude, it's 10 o'clock at your time? It's 10 o'clock on my time. So where the fuck do you live if it's 10 o'clock? Get your ass here earlier.
No, he's just making fun of the
He was. Yeah, that was funny. Remember when that used to pop up? Or it'd be like, doo-doo-doo, it's 9:55. From like one of the banks.
That was supposed to be about the missing children.
Yeah, no, I remember. I do recall.
Network.
I do recall. I do. Kelsey, it's 10:30.
Go work.
You gotta go to work.
Suckies.
I finally don't have to go to work. You know what? So you know what I'm doing?
Yeah, but you work 20 straight days, so you're just gonna be like not able to move tomorrow.
20 straight.
His body's just gonna shut down. While he's in bed, he's not gonna be able to.
No.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry. We thought you were someone else. Successful test.
It was.
It's a successful test.
It
You're
really
right,
was.
you almost murdered somebody, but it's
It
okay.
really was. It really was.
That was a good test. We almost murdered just one person.
Use that clip from The Office as a cover to disappear like Batman. I've got a lot of
No, he just does that.
No, I just kind of like do that.
Yeah, he's just kind of annoying like that.
Yeah, pretty.
What's happening?
She hates me. Are you gonna eat?
I might just go to sleep.
Jesus. You might just go to sleep.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Are you getting the pizza? That'd be so sweet of you. Thank you. Sina?
Oh my god. You know, Kelsey made me come back on. She yelled at me. Oh, do we have a biatch thing?
No, but you were.
We do.
Were you being a little one?
No.
Stop being fresh.
Who, me?
Stop being fresh.
I'm not being fresh. I think this
You
is.
are a bitch.
I can be a little bitch.
He's a bitch when he's left alone for 3 seconds. Oh my God. I've seen him talk to himself for like 3 hours straight. And he acted like 10 minutes with the end of the fucking world.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
No, I will not. Because you know it's the truth. I was just gonna hit everything he has.
No, but you want to close out? We've been on for over an hour. Yeah. We'll close out.
I want us longer than he lasted the first time.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for stopping by. Andre, thank you for stopping by. That was fun, actually talking to you live. Yeah. Catch all of you later. Next week, it'll only be one show, even though Kelsey made me go on for 2. But that's okay. Don't forget to go hit that like, go hit that subscribe, and become a part of the Irregular Nation. Because why wouldn't you want to? Come take a ride on the irregular side all the time with this guy and Kelsey. Wouldn't you want to go nuts at the Cinnabon?
I've been smoking weed in the stockroom on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Right under our noses. How awful.
And on Mondays and Thursdays, I just drink. And on Saturdays, I go to the Cinnabon and go nuts. It's so good.
That's how he started it. Use the same one. What about me? You didn't mention me. I used to take a ride with you. That's not nice.
And Home Productions.
Oh, yeah, now. Don't even bother. Don't bother. Big asshole.
Oh, Jesus.
Asshole.
This thing is definitely slow tonight.
Or is it you?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. What? Why is my mouse not being receptive? And it's not. It could be the pad. Anyway. That's what she said. Use the force, Luke.